Very good morning to everyone, and thank you, Parul, for introducing me, and thank you, everyone. This particular project has been. We are thankful to the Australian Consulate-General Chennai and the Australian Alumni Grant Scheme 2021 for giving us this particular project. The entire work, the content development of this particular project has been done by uh, Dr. Parul Sharma, and we are very grateful for the effort that he's put in the research and the development of this particular training session. A very warm welcome. I have put in my little effort in the content as I have tried to modify it to the best of for my presentation to the audience. I am Professor Renu Malviya, and I teach at the Department of Education at Lady Urban College, University of Delhi. So we go here as the screen shows, and as I move forward, today we will be having these sessions and interact on promoting accessible and inclusive cities in India. The target group for this particular training sessions, consisting of 6 sessions in itself, training sessions, is state, town, and country planning departments, urban development authorities, urban local bodies, urban practitioners, executing agencies, planners, designers, contractors, civic agencies, other institutes in India. These modules will be focusing upon physical environment, transport, information, and communication, and ensuring greater accessibility to persons with disability, elderly, and those people who are temporarily are disabled because of various reasons. It would also take care of, it is, we have 15% of population which is in our country, which comes under the disability benchmark disabilities, but we also have a large population, percentage of population of elderly and children and people who become temporarily disabled because of various reasons. So this is going to also focus upon them. The first session is on eliminating barriers, standards, and guidelines for universal accessibility in policy and planning. Before we go on, all of you are urban planners here, and you're very and experts in your fields. So, what I see is just a repetition, a reflection, a understanding again to get back what exactly urban planning, the importance of urban planning. We know if the travel chain breaks, then automatically the person with disability, a temporary disability or a permanent disability, is unable to reach their place of work or entertainment or other movements. And all this leads to not being able to get the best from that particular citizen and becoming that person becoming a contributing member of society to the best of one's potential and ability. So, if the employment opportunities decrease, the education levels decrease, the health accessibility to healthcare and specialized equipment is less, the chances of poverty increase effectively. We also want to show that barriers to full inclusion of persons with disability. If you look at this gentleman here, this is a, as you can see from the auditorium, this is the place where people with very knowledgeable people, experts would have gathered for a conference or something. And probably this is a person who might be a postdoctoral, a doctoral, a person of eminence. But because of accessibility issues, this is what's happening to his dignity. Similarly, if you look at this, I have taken from the Google, but we have many other area pictures that we can have within our country also. Look at the washroom. The person gets down from the wheelchair, and if the person has to enter a washroom like this, what is going to happen when she or he goes back to his seat in his institution where he's working, teaching, has a desk job, or whatever? Can you imagine the indignity of it all? So, this is what is important, why urban planning, accessible and inclusive cities are important. I have said this maybe at the moral, pulling at the moral strings. But now look at the global awareness of disability. Inclusive development is increasing. There are mandates, acts, and laws even at the global awareness of disability, at the global